What's good, YouTube? It's a Quest of Wrath and Prophecy, and I'm back at it with another vlog video. So basically, I heard what Kevin Durant said. I had to watch the entire, or I just watch bits and pieces of JJ Redick's podcast when he said that he didn't want to go to New York. He didn't want to go to the Knicks. He didn't want to be the savior of the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like he chose the Knicks. He chose the Nets over the Knicks because he just wanted to. What do I have to say about that? Look, KD is tied into his own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes when he talks, he's just uneducated and unaware of obviously what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a Knicks fan, I didn't want KD to come here because I already knew he was going to cause a lot of chaos, and that's what he is. He's an agent of chaos. Same with Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving throws people under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Even though Kyrie had nothing to do with it, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to take a franchise that haven't won diddly crap since they left New Jersey to come to Brooklyn, and they still haven't won nothing. What does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that tell you? That tells me three things. One, they just in it because they know that nobody can touch them because they won the championships. If KD and Kyrie never won championships, then the media would be down their throats. Oh, what are they doing going to the Brooklyn Nets? The Nets, the Nets don't really have anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like them two together is like KP and Luca. You know, like they'll get far, but they won't reach the point. They won't reach the pinnacle point where they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like it only takes two to tango, right? But in today's league, you're gonna need three superstars to get the job done. You saw what happened to Luca and Porzingis, right? They went far, but obviously they didn't go farther into the playoffs. But I mean, he has his own right. I'm not here to question his I'm not here to question what he has to say. It's his opinion. If he don't want to come here, that's fine by me. But I said that prior to everybody that like the Knicks fans wanted KD and they what I'm saying. Like I said that look, we don't want him. Okay, like he didn't get along with Westbrook. Okay, he went to the Golden State Warriors, the same team that beat him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just staying the boat and just trying to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Probably talking to the manager or owner, say, look, if you could get like two max players here, you know what I'm saying? Then I could work things out with Russell Westbrook and them. But no, he ditched Russell Westbrook, and he went to the Golden State Warriors, the same team that beat him in the playoffs. He joined them and he won two championships with them. Right now, all of a sudden, he could have done the same thing. Like he could have been a hero. Like imagine if KD took the Knicks, obviously with some help. You know what I'm saying? Took the Knicks to the playoffs. This would have been the first time since 2014 we've been to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically 10 years. Of delay that we haven't been to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's the last time we've been to the playoffs. So for the Nick for KD to go to the Knicks, you know what I'm saying, and uplift them, that would have been even tremendous. You know what I'm saying? But since he picked Brooklyn, which he obviously doesn't know anything about Brooklyn, he doesn't know the era Well, I'm not saying he doesn't know because once you live in the area, whether you get drafted or you're a free agency and you go there, you have to explore the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the first time he's been there. He's been there. He went there. I think a few years ago, at Rutgers Park. You know what I'm saying? And I think he dropped like 50. You know, so it's not like this is his first trip there. He's been to New York before. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been to Rutgers Park before. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, man, it's his opinion, but he just sounds stupid sometimes. Like he just needs to shut up, you know? Like pick your words. And I'm not saying that I'm not trying to say that he's not educated, but sometimes he just have to pick and choose his words sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have just said, nah, New York is not for me. I respect the organization, you know what I'm saying? Like the Knicks are a pride franchise, but I chose the Nets because, you know, I felt like, I wanted to separate myself from others. You know what I'm saying? Where players go to teams to build a super team. I wanted to go to a team that had no expectations, no you know no you know what I'm saying, like no glimmer of hope, and I wanted to will them to possibly win a championship. Now, obviously, like I said again, KD and Kyrie never played together. You know what I'm saying? If you count their USA team, you know what I'm saying? I think from 2012, I think them two were teammates. But other than that, they haven't really played against each other or with each other, I should say. So we don't know how the chemistry is. Both of them are coming back from surgeries. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how many games are they gonna play next year. You know what I'm saying? And then they trying to get Devin Booker or they trying to get Bradley Beal. I mean, or they trying to get Giannis or they trying to get AD. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a long and stressful off season for the Nets. Especially I mean I don't even think they have any draft picks. But if they don't, then so be it. But if they do, I know they're not in the top 15. They probably like in the second round they'll probably pick. But anyways, what KD have to say, man? It may rub people the wrong way, but I mean, it's his opinion. Like we can't stop and smell the roses every time people say stuff about the Knicks. You know, like they're gonna continue to say stuff about the Knicks because we are who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like we dug a hole for ourselves. We dug a hole for ourselves. So to get out of that hole, we just have to, build a, different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want, you know, people to not go to my Knicks because, James Dolan is still there or, like the Knicks are still toxic or, the Knicks are still, even though they're hiring these, executives, you know what I'm saying, World Wide West, Rose, you know what I'm saying? That's still not gonna convince anybody to come. You know, that like the culture has to change, and once the culture changes, then maybe teams can, maybe players, I should say, can have a second heart of going there. You know, so I mean, shout out to CJ2K too. He's a big fan. I mean, he's a big Knicks fan as me, so I watch all his videos as much as I can. I have other Knicks YouTubers I follow too. But I mean, I appreciate him. I appreciate him more because he knows what he's talking about. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it's KD's opinion. You wouldn't think that he would have thrown shots at his OKC team. You know what I'm saying? Like I would, it wouldn't be shocked. It wouldn't be shocking if he throws some jabs at OKC for what they did to him. You know what I'm saying? Well, he left, so it's not like they traded him or anything. He just left. I guess he was a free agent, or his contract was up. So I guess he just opted out. But yeah, man. But tell me what you think about what KD said. Was it foul? Was it wrong? Was it right? No, because Brooklyn haven't won anything since what, they won a couple of playoff games since the merger. Not the merger, but since they had Kenyon Martin, and they had Vince Carter, and they had Jason Kidd. That was when they was with that was when they was their New Jersey Nets, and they were still trash. They still trash then, and they still trash now. You know what I'm saying? When we formed our big three, guess what they did? They formed their big three, I guess. I think it was Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, and Brooke Lopez, and then they just added a couple of other key role players and stuff like that. You know, and they still didn't amount to anything. You know, and then fast forward a couple of years later, they got Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Terry and Jason Terry, and they still haven't done anything yet. At least we want to play. I mean, obviously they advanced, but at least we got to the second round, even though they did too, but they didn't get far. Neither did we. But I mean, as you can see from the organization is not stable. The Nets organization is not a stable organization at all. You know, I mean, I never liked it another New York team in New York, but since our Knicks was just god awful, I guess the NBA had no choice but to add another New York team. You know, and obviously New Jersey and New York are two totally different states, so it's not like like New York was the only team before the Nets got there. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm not gonna take anything that Kevin Durant says to heart because it's his opinion. You know, everything that comes out his mouth is either a lie or he doesn't really believe what he's talking about. Like sometimes I feel like Kevin Durant has CTE as well. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, hit that notification button, smash on that like button, and I'll put the video in the description box down below so y'all can check it out. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.